who have dedicated themselves to this team in sport for many years. To our seniors, many of you started kicking soccer balls when you were barely out of diapers. You've grown from eager kindergartners into the accomplished athletes you are today. This evening, we celebrate you as we enter the last weeks of the season and you put on the Wakefield soccer uniform for the last time. We must also acknowledge those who have supported you throughout this journey. To the coaches who push you to be your best, the parents who've driven you to countless practices and games, and the friends, family members, and fans who've cheered you on. Thank you. Your support has been the backbone of this program. Seniors, you've excelled on the field and been exceptional mentors to our younger players. The legacy you leave behind will continue to inspire future Wakefield soccer players. As you move on to the next chapter of your lives, whether college, careers, or other pursuits, carry the lessons you've learned here. The discipline, teamwork, and perseverance you've developed will serve you well in all your future endeavors. Know that you will always be a part of the Wakefield soccer family. Your impact on this program will be felt for years to come. We are immensely proud of each and every one of you. All right, how about a round of applause for these incredible seniors? All right, we will now introduce each senior and their families, and we'll have a little embrace. All right, first up, senior Sean Callahan, accompanied by his parents, Jessica and Brendan. All right, let's a little embrace. We got a picture photographer here. Thank you so much. Excellent. Excellent. Up next, we have Charles Gagne, accompanied by Christina and Matt and brother Mark. Thanks for coming over to Wakefield from St. John's Prep. We appreciate you. Beautiful. All right, nice job, Charles. On to our next senior, Zach Goff, accompanied by Nikki and Jonathan and sister Samantha. And we have Maddie as well and Josh, but they are not here tonight, but we appreciate them. Congratulations, Zach. All right. On to our goalkeeper, Mawad Haja. Give it up for Mawad with his family, his many family members, Suad and Khalid, Amina and Naday. Congratulations, Mawad. All right, nice photo opportunity here. Congratulations. All right, another round of applause for our goalkeeper, Mawad, nursing his thumb. All right, last but not least, we have Nick Rorich. All right, accompanied by Sarah and Roland, and his sister Amber with us. Okay, that's okay. All right, and Sarah's here. Nice photo opportunity. Beautiful. All right, one last round of applause for our seniors. Thank you for all you do. The Wakefield. All right, the boys are going to continue warming up, and we'll be back shortly for the national anthem. We are getting ready for our walkout, sponsored by our very own Wakefield Youth Soccer, accompanying our varsity members, orchestrated by Sharon Carlino. We're going to be singing the national anthem, Rocco Salamini, in just a few moments from the Galvin Middle School. It's going to be great. Just for everybody's information, the flag is over there when it's time to stand, and we'll let you know in just a moment. All seniors are ready, we'll make our way out to midfield with our coaches. All right, we can start the walk, the official walk out to midfield. How about a round of applause for our Wakefield Varsity soccer members on this lovely senior night. All the way to midfield, all the way to midfield. See, yep, keep it coming all the way to the 50-yard line. We're going to walk right out. All right. Looking good, everybody. Go Wakefield. All right. And Swampscott can head out to the 50-yard line as we prepare for the national anthem. Walk right down to the right. Wakefield, walk right down. That's it, right down the line. At midfield, walk right down the line. Face the crowd. Keep on going down, keep on going down. That's right. Fill it in. Swampscott will go left, Wakefield goes right. And again, we're going to all rise and welcome Rocco Salamini to sing the national anthem. Rocco! Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? All right, give it up for Rocco, everyone. Good luck, Swampscott. Good luck, Wakefield. Have a great night.
Okay, here we are. Welcome everyone to senior night, Wakefield boys soccer. I'll be announcing, this is Eric Wild alongside Ben Schools. Just getting started here. Pretty exciting night. The girls just had a fantastic victory, 3-1 over Swampscott. Now we'll see how the boys do.
Yeah, it's a great night for soccer. Temps hovering right around 50. You know, I remember being a high school player, and there's a little bit of dew on the grass, and of course we're playing on turf here, but you know, you slide a little bit farther. It's a little bit more forgiving.
Yep.
You don't get quite as hot, though you're warm and you feel good. So we're looking, you know, for Wakefield soccer to come out and continue this sort of trajectory that they're on here. You know, certainly they got a strong chance to go pretty deep here with you know, all the horses they have. What do you think some of their strengths are?
Well, you know, this club and this coach just had a phenomenal year last year, went right to the state finals and lost just in the last 5 minutes of the game but this season's been equally as good. They're 11-1-1. We've been undefeated almost the entire season. We just played we're Division II. We played a Division I team that beat us the last couple weeks for our first loss. But we've been playing spectacularly. We've actually already secured a spot in the playoffs and won a cup a couple weeks ago. So expect to see a high-scoring game tonight. See the boys coming out on fire.
Yeah, Swampscott's had a little bit of difficulty this year, though I do hear they have some pretty strong wingers that, you know, are going to keep Wakefield's hands full. We'll see how they deal with that. You know, but, you know, there's been strong play from a couple of juniors and seniors, and, you know, Wakefield really does a good job in making sure some of their younger players get some touches early on. I think there's, 4 or 5 freshmen on the team, and, you know, maybe they don't see a ton of playing time, but, you know, to be able to practice that level is a huge advantage.
Yes, and actually tonight brings the return of Moad, the senior keeper. He's been out injured. One of the freshmen you were referring to, Ben, was Kai Mercer, who's played an unbelievable last 7 or 8 games. Moad's had a broken finger. He's back tonight, and we're excited to see the captain back on the field. Here we are right away. High press, pressing with 4 guys up top. Jack Millward at the striker position. This season's already had 23 goals. He's been interviewed by the Globe twice. He's having an unbelievable season. He's scouted by every team we play.
Yeah, I saw a couple guys with clipboards and hats in the stands.
Yeah.
Always an indicator.
Yeah. Swampscott trying to get something going. Alex Demore is chasing him down. Sees the ball out.
It's good to see Alex out here. I've watched him in indoor when he was a younger player. Always had great skill and speed.
Yes. Sean Callanan starting in the left wing back position. And we have Zach Gawk over on the right back. Ball immediately out to Jack. Takes off. We're up with them. Alex, Matty Keefe trailing. Almost.
Quick shot there. You can see why he's scored so many goals this year. Just able to possess and, you know, has nifty moves. Unfortunately, that one just went to the side of the goal there. No trouble for the goalkeeper.
Yep. Swampscott kick. Midfield, it's Nick Rourke with the header. Nick brings it down. Well done, Nick. Alex with the ball. It's got Maddie. Nick, nice layoff. Unfortunately, doesn't make it through.
Wakefield crowd really into this game.
Sean Callanan, one of the biggest throws in Wakefield soccer. It's practically a corner kick. We're in. Nick Rourke on the ball, lays it off to Charles in the midfield. Charles some time on the ball, sends a through ball in perfectly to Jack Millward. Oh!
Yeah, he just mistimed his run there.
Oh.
Nice Travello pass from Charles Gagne there.
Yeah, had a nice spin when exactly in the path Jack was running.
Charles has a lot of that, you know, what they call La Pausa, where he gets his foot on the ball. It looks like he's moving in slow motion and everybody else is hurried around him.
Right. That's what you need, somebody to handle the ball and not be nervous. Charles offers that to this team. In fact, most of the play starts with Charles. Nick bringing the ball up. It's wide to Alex. Back to Charles. Nice little move. Unfortunately loses it. Aiden Bly sends it in. Zach Gock with the big throw.
Gock, arguably one of the funniest kids I've ever coached.
Yeah, right. It's great
Really a
attitude.
dry humor. Maybe says 3 words, but you'll be laughing pretty quickly.
We're in again. Jack Millward with the ball. Scott Edgar sends it back. Matt Keefe sends it in. Cleared. Aiden Stevenson.
Good win by Aiden Stevenson.
Swampscott somehow escapes out. Open up wide. They're in past. Crosses in. Keep. Moad. Big move. Gets out and gets right to the ball. It's out already to Alex, and we're off.
Senior Matt Kaiser giving Wakefield some trouble there.
Zach Gock, big header from the back. Both teams vying for control of this game, trying to win the midfield. Sends it back to the keep.
Swampscott with a 7-4-3 record. Really working a patient build-up here.
Right. Both teams really trying to hold on to the ball. Sean Callanan gets the ball up right away. He's overlapping them. It's a nice run. Alex goes to the middle. 10 guys on Alex. Oh, unlucky. Ball's back. Aiden Stevenson recovers. Right to Nick. Nice one-touch pass. And we're back to Charles. Moving up. Great ball in. Mohammed on the run.
Mohammed showing good speed down that sideline. Swampscott just closed in quickly there.
Oh.
It was easily snuffed out by Swampscott.
Zach Gock with the throw. We got Jack. Sean Callanan out pressing. Yes, well done, Sean. Holds off the pressure for the team to get back, and it's our ball again. Nick Rourke, nice one touch, unlucky.
Really impressive how Callanan came out there, plays that high wing back position, not making sure, keeping the lid on the jar before they get anything progressing.
Yep. Alex, nice touch. Right back to him. Oh.
Shauna, multi-year 2-sport starter, 100-win wrestler, too. Great athlete.
Right. It's a big part of his success in soccer. He's a really strong player, really solid. Nobody gets through Sean.
Been known to sharpen his elbows here and there.
And we're in. Matty Keefe on the ball. He's got guys up. Sends it to Jack. Oh. Team's all scout. Jack Millward, and typically has 2 guys on either side of him at all times. We still seem to find a way to get it to him. He's had multiple games with 4+ goals, 23 goals on the season.
When I was talking to him earlier, he actually wasn't sure. He had so many goals, he wasn't sure exactly how many goals
Right.
he has.
Right. Well, the other teams know.
Let's just say it's a lot. You know, and as a junior.
Nick Rourke in the midfield. Nice ball in. Jack Millward on the run.
And they're just going to throw everything at him, you know, extra bodies, extra elbows, try to shield him, try to annoy him.
Yeah. That's it, Nick. Alex lays it back to Maddie. Sees Charles. Oh.
Wakefield crowd unhappy with that call. Good showing from the student body here tonight.
Charles, nice little move behind the back. He's got options. Decides to keep the ball. Over to Sean. Still plenty of options. Nice, switches the field. Mohammed just gets robbed. Danny Kidder coming in, as well as Guy, Riva. Danny, big throw. Jack's in the corner.
I think what's difficult for other teams to cover Wakefield is that Wakefield has such a lot of speed and pace on this team. Guy, very fast.
Right.
Alex just can move, blinding pace. Really opens up things for this team.
Danny Kidder has had a great season too. He likes to play really high as a wingback. He's all the way up on the touchline half the game.
Reminds me of
Maddie's a shot.
Oh.
I like it, I like it. Here we go.
Shot just high. Matt Keefe it's a 3-year starter here for Wakefield High. You know, and each year it's amazing his shin guards just like keep getting smaller and smaller. I don't know whether he's growing out of them or not, but you know.
That is the trend. Guy wins the header. Right back to him. That's it, Danny. Sends it in.
And Danny's really one of those tough players, you know. He's plays with a chip on his shoulder all the time, looking for contact. We also got Nick Dingra in.
Maddie down the wing. Cuts back. Still with the ball. Sees Nick. Good cross in. Nobody there.
Yeah, as rough and tumble as Dan Kidder is, I think Guy is like smooth and subtle, right? He just moves the ball, just moves so fast, moves the ball quickly.
Right. Guy back to Charles. He opens it up. Danny Kidder. He's got options. It's been one of the downfalls of this team is a lot of our through balls end up going right to the keep. We'll keep banging on the door. Something's going to work. Give and go doesn't quite coordinate. Aiden Stevenson time on the ball. Finds Nick. A little too far.
Wakefield's starting to build here, though, and take over. Certainly time of possession now is in their favor, controlling the ball.
Charles wanted the push, ref's not having it.
Well, you'd like to think that he would have made a much softer pass on that if he wasn't pushed in the back.
Right. Nice handle from Swampscott down the wing. That's it, Danny. Refs seem to be letting them play. A lot of pushing going on so far. Smart decision, Aiden Bly. Shots off. Guy, he's off and running.
Aiden Bly, I think a 2-year starter now.
Yep.
Just stalwart fullback there.
Charles gets taken down, gets the call. Wakefield free kick.
Easily handles his business back there. Very quiet about it, too.
Yeah. Wakefield goes short. Back to Nick. Matt Keith dispossessed. Swampscott down the wing.
Cost a shove from Swampscott, showing his speed there.
Easy save for Moad. Nice work. Wakefield win the ball. Both teams are just packing the midfield. We got 4 of each team right in the middle fighting this whole game. Jack with the ball, finds Charles. It's in. Oh.
Midfield is really where this game is lost or won.
Yep.
You know, you can have a scorer, but if you can't control the middle and can't get that ball to that scorer, then you really can't do anything on the field. And Wakefield has obviously been able to do that throughout the season. And you're starting to see it now, but both teams definitely pack in the middle, understanding the importance of that.
Who is that? Looks like that's Edgar, just came in. Mohammed's getting a little rest. Wakefield doing a great job filling the field, switching sides. Keeper's way out of his box. What do we have to do? Thank you, ref. Guy Revard just thrown to the ground in a WWF move.
Definitely a slew foot there at the end. I think the regular contact seemed okay, but when you take the guy's foot out,
Right.
a guy or guy's foot out, then you're going to have problems. Their goalie is playing really high. It's almost, they must have scouted out how Wakefield likes to play that ball into Jack. Knowing if that gets through, it's big trouble,
Right. It's interesting here. Typically, Jack would be in for the header. At 6'3", headed in many goals. Oh, this is the play. Oh! We've been working on that. It's the second, third time I've seen it this season. Well done. It's the thing in high school soccer. You're out there every day. You got time to set up these plays, and they're really effective.
Well, they really can make a difference in, you know, an important game to you at an important time. You know, imagine that play, needing to pull that play off to get a goal in the last 5 minutes of a game.
Right.
It's interesting that they pulled it out here at that point, but, you know, they must feel good about how the rest of the game's going to go. Or they just really wanted to put a number on the board.
Right. Oh.
I feel like that's the type of play that a senior said, hey, let's do X play today. Do you all know what that play is called? Did they give it a name?
They do all have names. I'm not sure what the name of that play is.
I'm sure it's named after some kind of cereal or something, you know,
Right.
a video game.
Right. Charles in the midfield. Wins it to Maddie. Oh, again, a little too far.
And right down the middle.
Yep. It's a really tough ball to handle as a striker. Jack Millward actually pretty comfortable doing it. It's just the pass just has to be perfect. Three red shirts win the ball.
Guy and Alex have been playing together for years. They know each other well. Remember all those days in indoor, watching those guys just control the game. Back when they're 10, 12 years old.
Yeah. Another push. Oh, just misses Alex. Nick Dinger, a big throw. Maddie wisely opens it up. Edgar on the ball, dispossessed.
Max Arando, their senior captain from Swanscott, showing off a little bit of his deftness on the field.
Swanscott trying to find a way through the midfield. Every time they come up, we got three guys on them. Edgar Danny, a little miscommunication. Somehow Swanscott get the ball. Jack, Maddie. Again, oh. To Charles. Swampscott throw. Substitution Swampscott. Wakefield feeling a little frustrated. They haven't capitalized on these attacks.
Yeah, it seems like Swampscott's definitely trying to ruin senior night over here for them.
Right.
They definitely don't care what day of the week it is for sure.
Guy slide tackle. Charles takes the ball back. Alex gets hacked, keeps the ball.
Hearing the Wakefield team talking about everybody getting up. They want to keep that press going, moving the ball forward.
Nice touch, Maddie. With the ball, sends it down the wing. Keeper doesn't know what to do. He's out, he's back. Jack with the ball, takes testament to a real striker. He knows where the keep is at all times. Jack knew he was out, tried to get the quick shot off, just couldn't. Oh, Charles, what a pass! Jack still with the ball. Oh.
Perfectly weighted pass.
Yes.
Over the defense.
What happened? Timeout. Always an exciting game out here.
Is that timeout Wakefield?
Looks like it.
You know, I don't know. There's a lot that Wakefield could improve upon here. I think they're just we get an evenly matched team, two evenly matched teams here. They understand what's at stake. I'm sure Swampscott's got to be near or fighting for a position to move on in the playoffs with the record that they have.
Right.
And they certainly seem like they could be there the way they've played Wakefield, who's, you know, only has one loss this year.
Right. Right.
It is Wakefield senior night, though, and, you know, it's really a great day for Wakefield. We've had a lot of support from all the fans out here, and it's a culmination of, you know, parents, players, teammates, friends, family, the town. Wakefield soccer, can't say enough about Wakefield soccer and what they've done to really build a program in this town. As we were talking earlier, making sure that we've always had a director of coaching here, investing in that way in the youth. And, you know, Wakefield soccer has well over 1,000 players in the league each year.
Right.
And Massachusetts in general, you know, has the second largest youth soccer program in the United States, only to California, which is kind of amazing when you think about the population of Massachusetts.
Right. Right, exactly. Well, we have a lot of schools in Massachusetts.
Hearing some music from Top Gun. Maybe it's a little bit of an inspiration here.
We're going to channel Tom Cruise, get a shot off. Worthy of a fighter jet pilot. Danny Kidder, big throw. No one's ready. They wait for Danny for the throw. Jack, top of the box, dishes it back. Offsides.
Offside is the call.
Wakefield getting a little too fancy for itself there, I think, you know.
Right.
Always a difficult spot to be in down on the, you know, the goal line and play that ball back and forth. Players get caught off pretty easily there.
Still in. Danny Kidder sends it up. Call that out of bounds.
Bly, definitely, that was a nice header there. Getting back on that ball to slow down that run.
Yeah. Shot.
This is a reminder to the fans out there. I wish I was on the PA system. Keep your eyes alert. You might get
Right.
you might have an unintended header or a concussion.
Moad, first goal kick in 8 games. Sends it right in. Finds Maddie. Nick keeps the ball. Unlucky. Nice dribbling by Squamscott.
Yeah, that was cost the shove. Really looks like he knows what he wants to do with the ball, but I'm not sure his teammates did.
Right. Another goal kick from Moad. Wakefield throw. Nick Dingra. Big throw up to Jack. Charles turns it, keeps it. Still. Oh, nice ball in from Swampscott. Aiden Stevenson. Maddie takes off with it. Nick Dingra throwing.
Alex definitely trying to aggravate Swampscott players out there, but to no avail at this point.
Jack finds Edgar. Charles, some time. It's in. Jack. Oh. Oh, what do we have to do to put it in the net?
Another beautiful pass from Gagne into the box.
Nice
Just
header.
couldn't find enough of the angle on the ball there to get it across the mouth of the goal because he had the goalie.
Right. Aiden Stevenson way up top for a center back. Wins the ball.
Wakefield definitely confident in how they're playing and where they're positioning themselves. They're willing to take those risks, I think, because they know they have such support behind them, and they they shift and they shade so well to fill in those gaps. So yeah, you'll see Stevenson, you'll see Bly, you'll see Dan Kidder come up, where other teams might hold back with their fullbacks. You know, and a Wakefield great, Frank Leone was really good at that over the years too, and I think he kind of opened up the doors for some of these players. And I think, you know, past coaches here, you know, wanted those fullbacks to really stay back. But, you know, as we know, when you have the ball, everybody's on offense, and when you don't have the ball, everybody's on defense.
Right. Right. Frank Valley left a big hole in this team when he graduated. Great player. Ball's into Maddie. Back to Charles. Sends it in. Jack again with the ball.
Wow. We're not quite sure what happened there.
Looks like an offsides call. Oh.
Very hard to see that was an offsides call there, especially since that ball was out so quickly off of Gagne's foot.
Yeah.
And again, another beautifully weighted pass from an entry pass there.
Ball's in. Mohammed still going.
Mohammed giving Alex a break here.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. That was quite a tackle there.
Well done, Aiden Stevenson.
Or maybe they just switched Alex into the middle role a little bit more.
Yeah. Oh,
Wanted to get him a little bit more productive touches on the ball, I think. Or touches in general.
we'll take it. Another goal kick.
Definitely like how Swampscott is taking those open shots, though.
Right, they're trying to make something happen. Haven't quite gotten in high percentage shooting range, but they're letting it go. We play short. Danny Kidder. Charles. Maud keeps it in, picks it up.
Reminder to visit the 50-50 raffle tables. Support Wakefield.
Guy steals the ball. Alex sends it wide. Nick, we're up. Mohammed on the wing. He's got the overlap run, sends it in the middle. Lays it back. Maddie, Alex. Back to Maddie. Still with the ball. Wins it back. Nick, Charles, Maddie. Oh, and it's in! There we go. Who is that over there? Guy?
I believe that's Guy.
Yeah.
Drew that penalty.
Well done, Guy. Jack. Jack got taken down, didn't get the call. Guy stayed with it, got thrown to the ground, and here comes the PK.
It's really on the backs of that combination play leading up to that. You could see what Wakefield's trying to do.
Jack Millward, calm. He's not missing that. Here we go, 1-0 Wakefield.
And does a tour on senior night of all the mates and student body here.
Well, it took a little longer than we were all expecting, but here's the first goal.
Again,
5 minutes left.
Again, Wakefield just doing that solid, slow build-up combination play, picking and prying, trying to just probe holes in their defense and create mismatches that led to that penalty. You know, that's the only way they could stop it there was by, you know, doing something illegal on the field.
Yeah, it was just such a high press. They didn't have any other option other than throw Guy to the ground. The nice thing about this team too is, you know, when they attack up top with the high press, it's usually, if not 2, 3 players all pressing at the same time. So it puts a lot of pressure on teams, and especially when the weak line in the back creates a lot of opportunities for them. Nick Dingra.
Well, and that was now Jack's 24th or 25th goal.
Right.
according to him.
Charles, Maddie. He's got options. Cuts back. Back to Nick. Nick's really involved in the offense. Maddie. Oh. Miscommunicated with Jack. Good idea.
You can see all the players thinking about those opportunities for their teammates, making good decisions, following their decisions keys. Do I take on this player? Do I pass?
Charles, hacked to the ground. Free kick Wakefield.
Obvious foul again, taking out his back foot. And we see a little gamesmanship from Swampscott here.
Right. Mohammed with the ball. Overlap run by Nick Dingra. He's in the corner. Lefty sends it in. Aiden Stevenson way out. Stops the drive before it even starts. Recycled back to Aiden Bly. A little too much.
Stevenson's a Wakefield family here. You know, most of our kids, his mom is a phys ed teacher. Strong soccer family all the way up and down. All their boys play.
Jack driving through. Get there, Maddie. Shots off. Keeps up. Really nice take by Matt Keefe. Doesn't need much room. Gives him one step and the shot's off. Alex, nice touch. Guy, one touch.
Yeah, Keefe is of a quality of player that can take that shot from 20 plus yards out.
Yeah.
And really make the goalie work there. You know, it was easy enough for him to handle, but, you know, a few more inches to another direction.
Alex, we're still in. Turn. There's blood in the water. Wakefield knows it. Oh, unlucky. We are up and on all over this team right now. Here comes the second goal any minute. 2 minutes left. Clock's turned off. Be great to finish this half with one more.
I feel that Swampscott's getting a little chippy now here too. Now that Wakefield scored a goal.
They're frustrated and pushing more. Charles handles it. Mohammed, it's into Jack. Cuts back. Oh, unlucky.
Yeah, and the crowd's certainly a factor here too, you know, accentuating sort of every play here, and a mistake or ball to the face.
Right, yeah, a lot of people out tonight. Back to Nick, service is in. Alex, shot.
Service by Nick Zingra, shot attempt by Alex DeMarias, out of bounds for a Wakefield corner kick.
Wins the corner, Alex.
Wakefield really being aggressive here, seeing the opportunity, like you said, blood in the water. Why not have a go at this point? They're controlling the game. They're keeping it tucked in.
Alex DeMora's in swinger. Where are we? Oh my gosh.
Chance squandered there. Beautiful ball in.
Sometimes that can be the hardest thing. You're right in front of the goal, the ball's right at your feet, and just nobody can get it off. Handball! Thank you, ref. Jack looks like he's going to take it immediately. Scoring opportunity here for Wakefield. This is what we need. Matt Keefe. Most likely this is going to the far corner. Wakefield line up. It's in. Everybody's there. Oh!
Unlucky.
Attempted by Danny Kidder over the bar.
Danny Kidder again. That's another wing back, right up top. Swampscott takes it quick, building from the back. That's it, halftime.
It's clear that Wakefield is, you know, playing to win, controlling the game now,
Yes.
especially with the score. They're not going to sit back on their heels and just accept that they get a 1-0 lead at this point in the game. And I think that's a big contributor to their success this year. Just always being aggressive.
Yes.
You enjoy the concession stands at halftime and also visit the 50-50 table while you enjoy some.
In a way, the 1-0 lead may help us out. You know, it's everyone knows it's not enough. We got to come out just as hungry as we were in the beginning. Everything's starting to lock in for the Red. I anticipate the second half is going to be even more exciting.
Yeah, I think if, you know, Coach Angelo, I mean, I think some of his points were, if you were talking to the, you know, some of the things he might be saying are like, be patient but aggressive. We saw when they had that patience with the ball, that they were able to pick and choose their opportunities.
Right. We had so many.
Is when
Playing for the
Swamp
white
Scott
team
started
tonight
controlling the
for
middle and they got a little
Wakefield
haphazard and not
Connolly,
as coordinated,
Will
maybe not
Elmhorn,
communicating with each other as much.
Anthony Herrera,
Right, right.
Stephen Levine, Jack Reynolds, Vinny Rubino,
Swampscott has had a couple opportunities downfield, but they all seem like they're just hoping and praying and booting the ball, whereas we're attacking with a whole wing of players
Sergio Russo,
and
Nathan Farrell,
looking great out there.
Ethan Ioshua, Dylan Morrissey.
Danny Kidder wins the ball. Maddie. Charles. Nice. Oh, just rolls by everybody. Swampscott to recycle. Alex steps right in, takes the ball. Danny. Guy. Danny. Charles. Danny. Muhammad with the ball. Nick Dinger Overland. Swampscott trying to build something. Still with it. Wakefield throw. Muhammad with the ball, lays it to Charles. Danny Kidder, time. Finds Jack on the run. Nobody's up. Charles wins the header.
Started to see a little bit more of that build-up from Wakefield, then it just dropped off there.
Right. Got. Handball. Swampscott, some nice touches. Jack Millwood takes it. Charles. Charles keeps the ball. Slips over the trip. Ball's wide to Nick. Mohammed comes back to Charles. Playmaker. Ball's in. Offside.
Off, very off. Nice build up there. Just didn't curl his run.
Right.
You could see it developing that way, unfortunately. Swampscott does a nice job keeping their line tight, keep
Yes.
them off.
Right, there's so many factors that go into the offside. It's just that communication where the pass has to be timed perfectly. And then also the defense, right, can pull up and create the call. Miss hit by Charles. Muhammad with the ball, finds Danny. Right back into Alex. Muhammad, Charles. Oh.
You can see Wakefield trying to play it quickly. 1, 2 touches on the ball.
guy comes out of nowhere.
You get to see that speed that Riva has.
Aiden Stevenson, nice work. Oh my Lord! Where's the red?
Foul on Wakefield direct kick.
Holy cow, he didn't kick 1 foot out, he kicked 2 feet, shin, 2 knees, sent them flying in the air. What's it gonna take to get a yellow in this game?
Yeah, that was obvious that it was not just going after the ball there.
Yeah.
And if they're going to allow them to play that way, you know, then I'm pretty sure Wakefield's going to retaliate in some way unless they keep their heads about them.
This is how games get out of control. Ref better start reeling it in before somebody gets hurt out here. Ooh, it's a good, dangerous ball. Swamp's got out wide. They got time and the ball.
It was reminiscent of Neymar's role in the World Cup a couple of years ago, that Jack, the number of turns that he did after he got tripped there.
Right. Oh my God.
I saw some good memes at that time.
Oh my. Woo.
Ball one in the air by number 6, Danny Kidder.
Again, another push. Things are getting a little rougher by the minute out here.
It's not going to help that the crowd's getting into it too.
Right. Jack with the ball.
Jack Raymond there, fullback there, is definitely not afraid to be a little bit, draw that contact.
Charles in the midfield. Again, builds it out to Nick.
Gagne always able to just slip through
Right.
scenarios where you don't think he should be able to still have the ball at his foot.
Right. Does a lot of little things all the time. He's not scoring goals, but he's running the play.
Probably has one of the loudest voices out on the field too. You can hear him all the way up here.
Right.
Calling
right.
for the ball, telling
Right.
people to direct in where it should go.
Charles on the ball again. Jack finds Charles. Oh, perfect. Skips through from Muhammad. He's on. Lost down the wing.
Corner kick, Wakefield.
Another
Great.
Another beautifully weighted ball, creates a great opportunity. Swampscott has to react, and of course now we get an opportunity for this corner kick.
Looks like Muhammad got a little rest, and Edgar's back in. Corner's in, it's up. Whoa. Moad's out. Oh my God. Well, when you're out, you're out. You got to finish it off, and Moad
Right.
did a good job.
I do believe Stevenson had it handled, but you know,
Right. It's risky.
risky. Stevens tracking back hard. Again, the pace of the Wakefield team seems that they can just outrun
Right.
teams.
Case in point, Jack Millward. 2 guys on him. Gets it.
Oh, beautiful.
Where are we? Oh, Lord.
It's a tale of 2 Jacks on the right side here. We got Jack Raymond and Jack Millward battling.
Across the box.
Raymond from Swampscott. I don't think we've heard the end of that matchup either.
No. Moad, nice. Handles it with the throw. Ooh, miss hit by Swampscott still with the ball.
Costa Shove, definitely one of their top players from Swampscott. Moving the ball around nicely. You can see he has deft touch when he's on the ball. Looking for teammates.
Yeah, starting to present some danger to us. It was a good drive.
They're breaking through now a couple of times. I feel like momentum certainly moving towards Swampscott. We don't want this at this point in the game for sure.
No. Finds Alex, middle of the field, back to Charles. Danny Kidder wide. Handles the ball down nicely. Alex. Guy gets in. Out of bounds. Wakefield throw. We're still in.
Yeah, Bailey and Raymond from Swampscott are definitely working overtime back there on the right side.
Yeah.
Get their hands filled with Guy and Jack.
Swampscott throw. Danny Kidder. Nice. Takes the ball out of the air. Nick Dingra is up for it. Gets cut off. Back to Aiden Bly. He's got tons of options. Swings it.
Bly switches the field. Aiden Stevenson to Nick Dingra.
Wakefield really resilient. You know, the Swampscott keeps on trying to counter and counteract, and next thing you know, Wakefield says, we're just gonna keep on working on you.
Right.
Showing great poise here.
Yeah, they're having a hard time getting it out of their half right now.
And I feel like we were just talking a few minutes ago about how Swampscott was putting pressure on, maybe changing the momentum, but.
Oh! Oh, Jack just missed it.
Wakefield playing with a great bit of confidence right now.
Right. Aiden Bly, one touch volley out of the back. Stevenson, big header. Ooh, Aiden Bly, what a crucial touch.
Strong defense by Aiden Bly, number 5.
Maddie, oh. Uh-oh. Smart move.
Dingra, collected by Charles Danier.
A little too much for Maddie. Still Wakefield ball.
Wakefield using space and time well here.
Right. Charles, nice to, oh.
Swampscott just can, all they can do right now is kick it away.
Lovely service by Danny Kidder. The call is offside.
I'm not sure where that offsides came from. I don't know whether it was Alex. Alex looked a little bit behind the defenders. Maybe it had to have been him, though, because he's the only one who's active in the play on that side.
Swampscott keeps bringing their line up high. He's contributing to all these offsides calls.
4 and 5 back for Swampscott at all times, you know.
Right.
Yeah, it looks as if they're playing with 5 fullbacks.
Sit Nick Dingra, nice block.
Right, if you look at their formation right now, the wingbacks are coming up a little bit, obviously, because they're creeping in there, but.
Right, they got 3 in the middle.
They got 3 in the middle, and then they have 5 when we're, you know, in their zone.
don't quite understand who all those kids are in the middle.
Lots of hand palms up.
Jeez.
Folks not understanding that call at all. Have to agree from this view.
It's in the corner. That's it. Aiden Stevenson.
Corner kick, Swampscott.
Definitely in a dangerous zone here, and you get to see factor of how a referee can contribute to a game.
Right. Danny Kidder, big head out.
Big win.
Matty Keith on the run. Sends it to Jack on the ground. Smart. Back to him. One more off. Alex. Shot.
Keith and Millward combined, resulting in an attempt from distance.
It's over. Wakefield throw. Nick Dinger on the throw. It's right back to him. Charles, midfield. Finds Jack. Sent. Alex. Nick Dinger again, always involved in the offense. Charles. Charles, what a cross! Oh.
Wakefield continues to create great chances, and the slower the build-up, the better they are.
Right. Swampscott throw. Swampscott sub.
Looks like Malad Sassen's coming off the field, and Dan Wabno from senior from Swampscott coming on.
That's it. Aiden Stevenson, big tackle, stops the offense. That's it, Edgar. Slide tackle, wins the ball, sends it in the middle.
Eddie Meneghello.
Raymond from Swampscott continuing to be a menace.
A little too much. Swampscott kick. Wakefield holding the 18. Swampscott's going to steal a yard. Kicks in. Looks like a corner.
Corner kick, Swampscott.
.21 minutes left. 1-0 Wakefield. Dangerous opportunity here for Swampscott. In swinger. Oh, big save from the senior Moad! Well done!
I don't know how that ball stayed out of the goal there.
Oh my God.
Unlucky for Swampscott for sure. Beautiful ball in. It seemed like everybody touched it in front of the goal.
Right.
And then Moad was just in the right spot.
Tackled by Aiden Blythe.
Swampscott back at it. Not going to get it like that. Wakefield kick. Timeout. Whew, game's heating up.
You know, again, senior night here.
This time we're going to do the drawing for the 50-50 raffle. So if everyone who purchased a ticket would grab their tickets and be ready to scan your number.
You get tickets?
Of course I bought tickets.
Shoot.
But yeah, senior night, we got 50-50 going on. But yeah, you know, when you think about all the, what I was going to say about, you know, these players here, these seniors.
The blue ticket. The number is 4, 2, 5, 1, 4, 1.
You think of all the coaches that these players have had over the years. You know, I like to, you know, I've been a part of Wakefield soccer since 2009, and there's been a number of presidents that have run that, that organization. You had Boudreau, you've had Dave Dubé, you've had Fitzgerald, who's announcing down there, and Ashley Renzi, and they really try to take good care of the players and you know, instructing them in what really is a beautiful game.
Yes.
We suspect the winner of the 50-50 raffle is Kristen Waldeck.
All right, the last half of the second half. Moad with the kick. Charles with the ball, finds Jack. It's got Maddie, it's got Danny Kidder wide. Danny, nice move, turns around. Maddie Keefe sends it down to Jack.
You know, I think each time these timeouts happen, it's actually really advantageous to Wakefield. I think that was Scott's call maybe, but they seem to come back out, reset, and have a little bit more patience with what they're trying to do.
Right.
Understanding their leverage, their talent, position, and that they don't have to play the way Scott's playing, you know? They get to dictate the game.
Both teams are really trying to win the midfield right now. Oh, Maddie Keith dispossessed. Unlucky. Guy sends it wide. Alex. Maddie. Finds Alex. Right back to Jack, and it's in! 2-0.
Wakefield goal scored by number 10, Jack Millward, assisted by number 11, Alex DeMarias.
That's one of the great things about this team is they're really selfless. Alex easily could have put that in himself. Instead, he finds his striker right in front of the goal for an easy put-in.
Would be proud.
Yeah, that was a beautiful play. Showed a lot of maturity there.
Yes.
To be able to pass that off. Everybody was out of position after that beautiful through ball from Keefe, though, right? I believe that was.
Right.
That really set that play up. And after that, once they were through, it was, you know, just child's play.
Yep.
Again, that slow build-up and combination passing just really set that off. And it's really hard to compete with that kind of play. Making the other team chase, making them turn around, spin backwards, be on their heels.
Oh, some bit of skill here from Swampscott. He's still got it, number 11, right to the baseline.
Jack Raymond, again,
Nice
fullback.
run.
Goal kick, Wakefield.
Working up the wing there.
Yeah.
Seems like the type of player just trying to will something to happen out there all night.
Right, and he almost did. Mo had the kick. Finds Guy. Finds Jack. Jack runs into a wall. Jack shields. Oh, what a rip! Jack has such a great way of his body positioning. He just puts himself between the ball and the player and just takes off with the ball and continues to create space for himself. Charles with the rip. Jack up. What?
Shot from distance from Charles Gagne. The call on the field is offside.
How could that be offside?
I'm not sure how that was offsides after that. Maybe
He was offsides before the shot? Or? I don't know. There's a shortage of refs. We will try to be kind to them. All right, makeup call. One for Wakefield. Here we go. Potential shot opportunity here. Matty Keefe steps up. This little
Wakefield continuing to press here, create more and more opportunities. Definitely have a taste for blood now.
Charles.
Oh.
Still on it.
Wakefield really creative with their set plays there.
Yes.
Nice little touch, not touch pass, but nicely weighted pass for that header.
Right, they've all been unique the whole game. Charles with the header.
It seems as though they're really trying to set themselves up for when they need those moments. Get those repetitions in for when it is a big game.
Right. Aiden Stevenson, big head, clears the ball.
Ball one out of the air by number 3, Aiden Stevenson.
Mohammed, nice little move. Nutmeg. He's down the wing. He sends it for Jack. We've got numbers up. Oh.
They definitely like to set up Jack there. I think a couple of times I would have liked to seen, like he could have ripped the shot right there.
Right.
Again, it's not a bad thing. It's just
handball.
And you can't really complain about the formula they've got going on.
Right. Seems to be working. I mean, it's one thing if a handball's accidental, but that player on Swampscott literally swatted the ball so that he could keep running with it. They got away with one. "13 minutes left, 2-0 Wakefield."
Well, there's an old saying, the ball doesn't lie, right? So it just got booted out of bounds there. Of no consequence, really.
Right.
But you hate to see them miss that kind of call.
Mohammed. What? I don't even know what to say.
Some things are better left unsaid,
Exactly. Uh-oh. Hayden Black cleans up. Charles. Ball's in. Oh, slips through. Moad handles.
Seems as if the Swampscott player didn't like getting shielded off of that ball, but
Right.
you know, it was completely the right play and well within Stevenson's
Right.
purview to do. You know, but nobody likes getting beat.
Right. It is sometimes hard to tell the difference between obstruction and shielding, but usually you never get the call for obstruction unless it's off the ball.
For Danny Kidder, number 17, Zach Dock.
Zach Dock comes in right back.
Gawk always with one of the strongest legs I've seen out
Right.
here. Probably should transition at some point to a, you know, football punter.
Right. Again, we sing it. Nick Dinger is wide open on the far side. Starts the attack. Maddie, Zach. Ball's in. A little too much.
Or too little. I mean,
Or
I've
too
seen
little,
him
right.
bury a laser from there before.
You were just saying he really could knock that right in the net if he wanted to.
Always a solid defender. I mean,
Yeah,
he's been a fullback since he was 9, I think.
right.
Really good positional player too. Like, just knows situational awareness around him, angles.
Right. He's always in the right place.
Yeah.
Nick Dinger, time and space, sends it down the line. Guy fighting for it. Oh, a little too much. Keeper's out.
Wakefield is beating them at every turn, though. You know, it must be really frustrating to be out there as a Swampscott player tonight.
Yeah.
They just win the ball back from Wakefield, and a second later, it's back at Wakefield's feet. It seems as if everything's bouncing their way, but that's the way it looks when you're a really good team.
Right. Right. Guy trying to find the space. Keeper cleans up. Oh. Aiden Bly, head to clear. Usually that's going to be a call. If somebody's in the air and they get hit from below, it's almost always a call. It's hard to find the reason out here. Muhammad and Nick.
Yeah, I'm all for the referees letting them play, but again, when it comes to the safety of a player, that's where they need to step in.
Right. You jump up for a header, you're not in control of what's happening. If someone gets underneath you, you're going to twist an ankle, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Or worse, bang your head off the turf,
Right. Charles. Offsides, Jack.
Service from Gagne. Calling the field offside.
Yeah, I'm wondering whether the player doesn't know what offsides is or the referee. It's been very close.
Yeah, it's been
a couple of times there. Oh, what a deft
big tackle
there.
Both the Wakefield center backs helping each other out.
Big tackle on the field by Aiden Bly. Cleaned up.
Oh. So close. It is senior night, but we take a hat trick from Jack any day.
I mean, they probably should just call it a Jack trick at this point if it happens.
So Aiden Stevenson again, rock solid.
Number 2, Matt Keith.
Wakefield constantly backing each other up in layers and waves as Swampscott tries to just break through.
Miss hit, and we're off.
Oh, yeah, that is quite the obvious attack from behind there.
Right.
Quite honestly, could have been carded if they cared.
Oh, and he's in. Alex recovers the ball. He's got help from Zach. He's got Guy.
Oh.
Charles keeps the ball. Maddie into Jack. One touch, he's in. Oh! Oh, you could taste that one. Damn.
Just gets under the ball there. Certainly hitting it for power.
Shot attempt over the bar.
Couple subs coming in. Isaac Mello.
Wakefield, number 8, Isaac Mello.
Jack Millwood gets a well-deserved break.
Meneghello Jr.
Aiden Bly stops it before it even starts. Trip.
Charles Gagne fouled on the play. Free kick Wakefield.
Just approaching the 5-minute mark. 2-0 Wakefield. Swampscott's running out of time.
And as we predicted, the later the game goes and less scoring that happens, and less control of the game these referees have. We're starting to see a couple extra fouls here coming from behind, which is really dangerous.
Right. Slips through. Zach. Take it out. Take it out. Take it out. Shot. Oh, the big save! Nice work, Bowen! Oh. Call that dinner on a plate. Lucky opportunity for Swampscott to get the ball right in the box. Fresh look at the net. Keeper takes care of business.
Does create a dangerous opportunity here. Oh.
Whew. Wakefield, sigh of relief. Clear the ball out.
Danger averted there.
Yeah.
Certainly unlucky for Gok to go down in position like that. He was played that ball, everything really well there.
Right. Charles on the ground. Alex. Guy taking off. Oh, header from Swampscott stops the attack. Edgar. Got Nick. Finds Charles. Miss hit. Charles, nice slide tackle.
Number 4, Charles Gagne.
Gagne showing that he can be, really deft on the ball when he makes those nicely weighted passes, but he's also not one to be messed with there with that tackle. He doesn't want to get beat.
Yeah, no.
And you could take his casual demeanor to mean something else, but
right. Slide tackle on the turf is not a comfortable thing to do.
yeah, you get to wear that one for a while.
Exactly. All right, we're in the last 5 minutes of the game. It's up to the ref's discretion. Swampscott, corner.
Again, it does help that the temperatures drop. There's a little bit of dew on the field to help you slide around
Right.
a little bit better. Hopefully there's a little relief from those turf bugs.
Exactly.
Crowd's getting anxious for the close of this game.
Right. The outswinger. Oh, there it is. Moad safely.
Yeah, I do think Stevenson probably could have slide tackled there. Would have been a good time to do it himself.
Yeah, right.
Created another chance for Swampscott, but Moad was right there. Perfectly positioned. Again, the senior keeper. Not having to do a ton of work tonight, but, you know, when he did, he's gone about it really well.
He's fearless in goal. You never see him flinch. He's just always his full body in front of it. He's got great technique. Swampscott set up for the kick. It's in. Whole mess of white. Ball's out, Maddie.
Oh.
Isaac Mello, nice little move. Charles. Ball in space. Guy. That's it, Zach. Shields him out. Ball into Charles.
You can hear Wakefield communicating really well out there on the field.
Right. They're talking to each other so loud we can hear them in the bleachers.
You know, you got two eyes, but if you play with your teammates well, you get you got another 10 out there now.
Yeah, right.
20, sorry, math, you know. 100% more eyes on the ball if you're communicating well.
Last couple minutes.
Yeah, last couple minutes. 50% of the time, I'm right all the time is what
right.
I like to think.
Charles, ball at his feet.
Rare head-on attack by Charles. Charles likes to...
Oh. Isaac Mello, just a little bit behind the ball. Aiden Bly. And we're done.
I was definitely thinking that Swampscott was definitely looking desperate in every move at that moment out there, at those last few moments.
Yeah.
Thankfully, the refs had some mercy on them.
Right.
Blew the whistle.
Well, there you have it, 2-0 Wakefield versus Swampscott. Senior night. Always happy to get the big W tonight.
I'm really grateful that, you know, the folks who arranged senior night tonight allowed us to come into the booth here, and they trusted us to say some things about Wakefield soccer that wouldn't be too bad after all.
Right. Always fun to see the team play. Looking forward to the playoffs this year.
Yeah, we're looking deep playoff run is expected for this team. You know, I think they have the ability to do so. We saw tonight they played a tough team that was, you know, really physical,
right?
Well matched,
right?
You know, they could have easily gotten a goal themselves, and you know, without that penalty, you know, it'd be a 1-0 game. So
right.
But again, I think Wakefield's poise, their confidence, their, you know, taking care of each other in sort of waves, like you would see Swampscott get something going or maybe break through one line, and then next thing you know,
right,
midfielders, fullbacks, everybody's handling the business, covering for each other, a real team effort.
Yes, I mean, every guy out on the field is a really competent player, and we can just, you know, it's hard to find the weakness of this team.
Well, Eric, it was a great night working with you out here. I want to say thank you to the Wakefield Community Access Television, or known as WCAT,
yeah,
lovingly. They did a great job and great support tonight, and you know, hopefully get the chance to work with them again, right?
Sounds good, Ben. We'll see you at the next game.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.